If you came here to strip wood, you came in the right place. Hey everyone, it's Jordan and Barry, the Brownstone boys, and we are here at our latest renovation project, Once Upon a Reno. Many of you know we are pretty well known for our wood stripping. This house has so much original woodwork, so we think it's only appropriate that today we talk all about wood stripping.
So in the houses that we work in, the woodwork is either painted or it's varnished, but whatever the case, it will have many, many layers over its 120-year life. So you lose a lot of the definition in the wood. If it's varnished, it gets a lot darker. So the varnish is meant to protect it, but over the years, they just keep putting on more and more and more layers. It gets all bubbly and rough and dark. And in this house and in most brownstones, they're long and narrow, so you don't get a lot of light in the center. And so we want to make sure that we take a lot of that dark, heavy varnish off, and that way we can, once we get it stripped down to the original wood, we can put a fresh new layer on it, which will look nice and clean, nice and fresh, and it'll brighten everything up a little bit.
Okay, step one is proper PPE, and this is super, super important, so don't skip over any of these steps. Step one, the gloves. Step two is a respirator. Now we are using a high finish paint stripper that we're gonna get to, and because of that, you wanna make sure you are using a respirator. It is very important for ventilation, and it's also really important to protect your mouth. Last but not least, you definitely want some eye protection. So before we get to work on paint stripping, just full disclosure that this entire house is a 5-story brownstone, and because of that, this wood we had lead tested. Lead paint is relevant, it is a thing, and we always have all of our projects tested. There are professionals out there that will come home. If you're working on a small space, let's say a closet door or a door, there's at-home kits. We're gonna link them in our description below that we recommend. But always, if you're working on a large-scale project, have that paint tested for lead. We're in the clear here on this sample, so I'm gonna get to work. All right, everyone, so we are here on the second floor, and we have this beautiful blank canvas, lots of paint over on this window trim. I'm going to do a sample for our clients just to see what the wood is on this floor here. First thing is, I'm just gonna lay out some floor protection. Don't wanna ruin these gorgeous hardwood floors. I have all of my tools, very minimal, but the main tool that I have is the stripper. Now, Barry and I use different products. We learn from the best, but we use different products for different things. This stripper right over here is what we call 𝘽𝙊𝙔𝙎. It is a specialty wood stripper. We get it at Abbott Paint here in Brooklyn. If you have a local paint store or a hardware store, ask them if they carry it. If not, 𝘽𝙊 products are also sold online. But this is a specialty product. We use citrus strip, peel away for smaller items like fireplaces in smaller spaces. But if you're working in large space, you want the good stuff, and this is the 𝘽𝙊𝙔𝙎. I'm gonna put this mask on and get to work. The first step of wood stripping is applying the paint stripper, our 𝘽𝙊𝙔𝙎, to the surface. Now we use a brush to ensure even coverage, focusing on crevices and detailed areas. This step is crucial for breaking down layers of paint and varnish and revealing the natural wood that's underneath. We want to note that if you are stripping wood with layers and layers of paint, you're going to want to use a heat gun before you apply the paint stripper. Now, since this is just a sample for our clients, we skipped over this step. However, if you notice lots of paint, you're gonna use a heat gun first. Now you're gonna let the wood stripper work its magic. This is usually when we like to grab our second cup of coffee. You're gonna leave it on there. I know it's gonna be hard and challenging not to peel it off, but you're gonna wait until it starts bubbling. This is usually around the 10 to 12 minute mark. Once the paint stripper has done its job, it's time to scrape. Using a scraper and steel wool, start removing the softened paint and varnish in smooth, even strokes. Don't be afraid of steel wool. We go through lots and lots to remove all of the paint stripper. A little piece of advice is to work with the grain of the wood for the best results. And pay extra attention to intricate areas where buildup might be stubborn. Take your time. Patience is key to uncovering the wood's full potential. If varnish and paint still remain, you can repeat these 3 steps and apply another layer of paint stripper if necessary. This is some gorgeous wood right here. I love that you see all of these beautiful original details. This rosette is living its best life. It is breathing again. And again, this is just a sample. So now from here, we'll go ahead and talk to the clients about the finishes, how we need to either lighten the wood to be cohesive with all the other wood in the house, but really, really happy with the sample right here.
All right, so that was our beginner's guide to wood stripping. We hope that was helpful. We are going to link all the products that we use in our blog post. It'll be linked right here below. So check it out. You can shop all these products.
Yeah, hoping this video was helpful. As you know, our work is really cut out for us in this project. So much woodwork. But you want to subscribe to our channel, see how we finish this woodwork, which a video in the future is definitely going to be on that. Subscribe below and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.